Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. I've been trying to get away from like singing that intro, basically. I don't know if I'm succeeding. I'll find out whether I cringe or not later when I'm editing. Right now we're playing Let's Meet Tomorrow. This work of fiction was made in 24 hours. Any resemblance to actual events or persons is coincidental. Also remember, stranger danger. Choose your character's name. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna choose my name, because I am self-centered. Thank you. Enjoy the game. The street was busy today. Too busy. I stand by the bookstore, fidgeting with the strap of my bag. Late afternoon light spills across the pavement, catching on metal railings and shop windows. People blur past me, some in pairs, some alone, faces half lit by the glow of their phones. I'm gonna go ahead and warn you now, for some reason, whether I do or don't, as soon as I think I've misspoke, I will pause and like process. I'll try to not do that too much since this game is text-based, but I'm just terrible about it. I check mine for the 4th time in a minute, maybe 5th. The last message from this morning stares back at me. Silas. See you at 5. Can't wait. My stomach flips. I shouldn't be this nervous. It's just Silas. The same Silas who sends me dumb memes at night, complains about his job, and listens when I spiral about my own crap. The one who confessed, not too long ago, that he hated how he looked in photos, and how he never showed his face online because of it. I knew what his hair looked like, though. They were freshly dyed and pale blonde. He sent me a picture of it last week, his face hidden behind his phone. He also told me how I could spot him. He was supposed to wear an oversized purple hoodie and didn't forget to joke about how it made him look like a giant eggplant. I take my eyes off the screen to scan the crowd again, my fingers twitching against my phone. We'd agreed to meet in front of the bookstore near his hotel. I thought it would be fine, simple, just 2 people meeting after talking online for so long. But now, my heart just stopped. My cat just appeared out of the darkness from behind my monitor, and I watched his face slowly light up. That scared me. Okay. I don't know. I just got off of playing some horror games. They weren't like super scary, but my cat's been jump scaring me all night. Alright, but now, standing here, I'm not so sure anymore. Would I be able to find him? And if I don't, would he recognize me? And as if my thoughts were perfectly timed, I spot him in the crowd. A figure standing a little apart from the others, looking slightly lost, like he's searching for something. Or in that case, someone. A jolt of recognition hits me. I can't see his face yet, but his blonde hair? That must be him. I take a long breath that doesn't quite steady my heart and start walking towards him, feeling this distance between us shrink with every step I make. He still doesn't notice me until I'm nearly right in front of him. Hey. He turns and our eyes meet. I freeze for a moment, searching his expression anxiously for any sign of the guy I had spent so long talking to online. He smiles, a little awkwardly, but it's a smile that makes my chest tighten in a way I wasn't prepared for. Silas? Yeah, it's me. He laughs softly, almost nervously. I feel an odd sense of relief, but at the same time, something else flickers in my gut. It's probably just the nerves of meeting someone you used to chat with online in real life for the first time. You look just like your online model. He looks down for a second, almost bashful. You do too. But you already knew that, right? I laugh awkwardly. It feels surreal. Maybe it's the years of seeing him as an anime profile, but his face almost doesn't fit. Not that I'm unhappy. What does that mean? What do you mean his face doesn't fit? Like you pictured him a certain way, I guess? It was shallow to be reassured by his face, but I know that I would have loved him anyway. Okay. He shifts on his feet, then glances around, as if unsure where to start. So, sorry I'm so nervous. My mind's gone completely blank. Do you prefer if I call you by your name or by your pseudonym? You can use Anastasia. You made the effort to take a plane ticket to visit me. It wouldn't be right to just keep calling me by my username. That would be a little awkward. Yeah, you're right. Hi, Anastasia. I'm really happy to see you. Do you mind if I, He hesitates for a second, then opens his arms to invite me to a hug. A simple, tentative gesture. Like he's not sure if it's okay. What do I do? It's your friend. And I guess you love him. I don't know if you meant it romantic in that sense, or just they're your buddies, and you love your buddies. But yeah, no, he's your friend. You can hug your friends. No, my heart stutters. Never mind, I'm in love. My heart stutters in my chest. God, I've pictured this moment so many times, how it might feel to actually hold him, to feel his real warmth instead of cold pixels. I step in, wrapping my arms around him before I can overthink it. He smells like cheap fabric softener and airport coffee. I don't know if I could distinguish a cheap fabric softener, to be honest. His hoodie is soft, swallowing him whole like he said it would. And you know what? Backing up. I also don't know if I could distinguish airport coffee from regular coffee. He lets out a tiny breath, almost a laugh, as his arms close around me. Not too tight, just enough to make me feel great. I'm whipped. The kind of hug you fall into. I could stay like this forever. Or at least longer than what's probably socially acceptable for a first meeting. When we pull apart, I notice a flush on his cheeks. I clear my throat, desperate to cover up how warm my face feels. You're taller than I thought you'd be. He laughs, a sound so much better in person than it ever was through voice messages. I get that a lot. You meet up with people online a lot? He shifts his weight, glancing around, then back at me. I should probably apologize in advance if I act a little weird. Long flight, weird sleep, adrenaline, nerves, all that. It's fine. Honestly, I'm just really glad you're here. His smile softens at that, and for a second, it feels perfect. Like this was always meant to happen. I glance towards the bookstore window, catching the reflection of us standing together in the glass. Want to check out the store? The inside looks like something out of a vampire movie. Heck yeah. His face lights up. Hell yeah. Seems cool, lead the way. This is nice little music. I like this. We're already deep in the narrow aisles of the bookstore, the dusty scent of old pages thick in the air. The two of us have been quietly sifting through the shelves, peeking at those retail overstock copies with half-torn stickers and faded covers, trying to spot anything decent for cheap. My cat. Normally I kick my cats out. Not like kick them out. They have a whole house to roam. One small bedroom is not. Okay. Let me preface it with that. So it doesn't sound like I'm just kicking him out to somewhere, but he is sitting on my desk, toes in my face, licking it. He has no personal boundaries, and it's so distracting. He's such a baby, though. He's my little baby. Silas crouches down by the lower shelf to pull out a paperback with a creased spine and a slightly battered cover. His eyes brighten a little as he holds it up. Hey, have you read this one? I glance over and immediately laugh. Seriously? What? Silas, I made you put that on your to-read list, like 6 months ago. We had a whole conversation about it because I was obsessed and you said I was being dramatic. He blinks, then grins a little sheepishly. This has happened so many times in my life. Oh, so that's why it looked familiar. I suppose you forgot about it and never read it then? What if I didn't? I can't believe you! I'm never rambling about books with you again. Oh, please do. I find it cute. Sweet talker. Promise me you'll read this one at least. It's really good. Sure, I can even buy it now so I have an excuse to read it on my flight back. That's a great idea. I watch him flip it over and check the back. I'm still grinning like an idiot because, God, he's actually here hanging out at the bookstore with me. I was still having a hard time acknowledging that it was real. Yay! Yippee! I want a review when you're done. I decided to tease, nudging him slightly with my shoulder. It was slightly. Though I have to ask, are you sure you'll have space for it? Huh? You showed me how tiny your suitcase was. Like, it's criminally small for a trip this long. How long is the trip? He snorts a laugh, closing the book and holding it up like a prize. Okay, fair. It's definitely a clown suitcase, but in the worst case, I'll keep the book in my hands for the flight back. He looks at me, his grin softening just a little. It's a nice souvenir to have of our time together anyway. And just like that, my stomach flutters again. Since the moment I spot him in the crowd, it's been a whirlwind of emotions I can hardly keep up with. Maybe I should take it as a sign and finally gather all my courage to tell him how I feel. Then I hope you like the book. If you liked it, I'm sure I will too. By the time we step back out onto the street, the late afternoon glow has slightly cooled down. I'm gonna stop, unless my cat does something outrageous. I'm gonna stop giving cat updates after this one. But he has simply switched to the right-hand side of my desk and is doing the exact same thing. Still all up in my face with it. Much appreciated, buddy. He didn't like that I commented on it. Alright. By the time we step back out onto the street, the late afternoon glow has slightly cooled down. I think I literally just read that, but let's go. Side-eyeing my cat. Silas has the book tucked under one arm, his fingers tapping absently against the cover as he glances over at me. Lost all ability to read. Hey, it's a bit early, but do you want to grab something to eat? I'm kind of starving. I'm always starving. Yeah, sure. Any place in mind? He hums low in his throat, squinting up the street like he's weighing his options. What about milkshakes? That is not a meal. Sure, that sounds good. Alrighty then, let's go. I blinked, surprised to see him start walking without checking his phone. Silas has never been here. How would he know which way to go? Even I didn't know where the store was. Do I let that go or do I ask? I want to ask. I don't think that's necessarily super weird, because some people just, they see something and then they just know. A mix of good memory, I assume, and direction, sense of direction, of which I have neither. So I can't judge. How do you even know where the shop is? You haven't checked your phone once. I checked it out this morning, actually. Kinda craved something sweet after the flight, so I looked up spots near the hotel while waiting for my room key. Figured I'd remember the way. Lucky for us. Silas glances down, then without saying a word, he casually holds his hand out, palm up between us. Like it's the most natural thing in the world. Aww. My chest tightens as I slip my hand into his. His fingers are warm, calloused in a way I didn't expect. His hand gently squeezes mine. His eyes stay fixed straight ahead, never meeting my gaze, but the faint smile curling at the corner of his mouth spoke on his behalf. This is cute. You've made me suspicious, but this is cute. The milkshake shop is small and bright, the kind of place that smells like syrup and sugar the second you step inside. Neon signs buzz softly above pastel-colored booths. The sunlight spills lazily across the floor through the big front windows. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm struggling. What? Just put his paw on my hand. I slip off my jacket and bag, then settle myself into the booth across from Silas. Everything looks so good, not that expensive either. This is a nice place. Might have to add it to my list of spots for future hangouts. You have great taste, Silas. When I glance up, I catch Silas staring. His head tilted ever so slightly, eyes softening in a way I couldn't have been prepared for. The second our gazes meet, his cheek flushes, startled by the fact I caught him in the act. He quickly looks away while rubbing his neck, like it could erase the heat. Yeah. Order whatever you want. You don't have to. I want to, because it's you. That's sweet, but I insist, please. Nuh-uh. I suggested the place, I'm paying. I'm not changing my mind, Anastasia. It's weird saying my name to myself. Silas. Get whatever you want. I bite back a laugh and let him win this time around. Waitress comes to our table. So what would you like to order? I'll take. Ooh, vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry. I feel like if you're gonna be chilling in a diner, then the vibe is strawberry milkshake. Strawberry for me, please. Same. Oh, see? Silas? Hey, man. He knows what's up. Oh, my skin's stuck to my chair. Oh, wow. You're imitating me? I just said you have good taste, Silas. What can I say? You've got good taste, too. And what if I just wanted a strawberry flavored milkshake? Maybe I'm not a copycat. I just like pink. His tone is playful, clearly teasing me, but the warmth in his gaze makes my heart skip a beat. Irrelevant tangent right now, but I went to get coffee with my fiance when we were at the window. It was I got a compliment on my hair and it was nice, and then she just like kept the conversation going, and I'm kind of like an awkward person, but like if you talk to me, I'll talk back. Like I'm not rude, you know? And then eventually I think it was just two girls there. The other girl comes up and she sees my hair and she also compliments my hair. And then they just go back and forth for the next like 2 minutes talking about how they're copying each other and da-da-da-da. Like it's like the cute little playful banter, but like I'm hostage at the window until I get my coffee. So I'm just like, okay, this is so cute, so friendly. Just close the window. I'm just trying to listen to my music or talk or something. The milkshakes arrived faster than I expected. A tall glass, thick and pastel pink, with a generous swirl of whipped cream. Here you go. This one is yours, and this one is mine. Although there really isn't any difference. Hold on, I should get a ruler to check. He's a sibling. He has siblings. I chuckle and thank him, fiddling with the straw. A few minutes slip by as we let quiet linger, trading sparse and weightless words. Cute. Then his phone vibrates against the table. As Silas's gaze drops to the screen, a frown appears instantly on his face. On his face? On his face! He stands up, scraping the chair loudly against the floor. Sorry, give me a second. I gotta take this. He's already moving before I can say anything. It's his wife. Seizing the moment when I'm sure he can no longer see me, I quickly get up from my seat. Why? Oh, I head over to the counter and ask to pay for both drinks in advance. There you go. Yeah. That's funny. I don't know if I've ever done that to someone. I think I have, actually. As I pocket the receipt, I notice him turn around. His face drops. It takes him barely a second to scan the cafe, already starting from table to table. His whole posture stiffens, shoulders rigid, jaw clenched. Seeing him get this anxious made me feel a stab of guilt. Aww. I hurry toward him and reach out to tap his shoulder. Hey! Anastasia! He flinches slightly, then his expression breaks, all that tension unraveling like it never existed. God. He lets out a breathy laugh. Sorry. I just thought you'd left the place. What? Why would I do that? We're hanging out. I thought I made things awkward and you escaped by the back door. I blinked, surprised, then let out a nervous laugh. No, I'm having a good time. Don't worry. Okay, cool. Sorry, I overthink sometimes. Yeah, I know. Sorry. We head back to the table together. The milkshakes have gone a little soft, but it still tasted sweet when I finally took a sip. I should get a milkshake after this. Oh yeah, I got plenty of time. Most of the ones around me close at like 10. The conversation picks up again, lighter this time. The cafe starts to empty out. Outside, the light is finally dimming. Gosh! Oh, brother, can I read? I glance at Silas. Man! Ugh, it's like such a non-issue that I stutter or mispronounce words or whatever. But man, it annoys me. I glance at Silas. I don't know if I said it. Are you okay? I hesitate, then shrug, trying to play it casual. Casual. Yeah, just kind of bummed it's getting late, I guess. His expression softens immediately. Hey. He slightly leans forward, resting his elbows on the table. I force a smile. I let out a slow breath. Okay. Another side tangent. But man, that hoodie looks comfortable. I've been trying to like get more clothes that fit me properly, and it's not as fun as oversized. Gotta tell you. Yeah, I'd like that. Silas watches me for a second, then stands up, stretching. Come on. What? We're going. Where? Let's walk back to the bookstore. It's nice outside, we might as well take a stroll rather than just sitting here till they kick us out. Well, if it's a diner, who knows? It could be like 3 a.m. by that time. Yeah, okay. I grab my stuff and together we slip out into the fading evening light. The streets settle into a hush, bustle of the day settling into something quieter. The kind of hour where everything feels a little softer, a little easier to say. Aw. Not that I'll actually say it. Not yet. But I'll walk beside him in silence for a little while longer. This is cute. We made it back to the bookstore, but the place feels completely different now. The glow of the street lamps washes the storefront in a tired yellow light. The big display window is dark, a handwritten close sign. Aww, I love that, hung slightly crooked against the glass. I linger there awkwardly, wishing I could rewind the day, do it over, and stretch it out a little longer. Well, it said... I mean, it didn't say how long he was supposed to be staying, but it sounds like he's supposed to be there for a while, because you were giving him crap about the suitcase. I was giving him crap? I don't know how I need to phrase this. But anyway, do you not have another day together? Silas seems to hesitate too, glancing at the store like he's waiting for something. But there's nothing left to wait for. A hollow feeling settles in my chest at the sight. I don't want this to be it. Not after everything. Not when the weight of the day feels like it's still hanging in the air between us. So, same place, same time tomorrow? Okay, yeah, there's gonna be more days. He tries to sound casual, but there's a stiffness to his voice. And something in me just snaps. I step forward slightly, catching his hands in mine before I can talk myself out of it. My fingers grip his a little too tight, but I'm too nervous to care. Wait, I really like spending the day with you. Oh! His expression softens instantly. And not just today. All those days we talked online, the stupid late night conversations, weird memes, random book rants. I laugh awkwardly. I don't know, it's just, it felt like we had something. And today kind of made me realize I like you, Silas. I've liked you for a while now. Silas blinks at me, stunned. Then he steps in and kisses me. It's soft at first, a little hesitant, but then his hand lifts to cup my cheek. Everything else falls away. When we pull apart, Silas's face is a little pink, his smile lopsided. This is cute. I really like you too. Today's been one of the best days I've had in years. For a while there, I forgot about everything. I didn't think I'd get to have something like this again. There's something in his voice that makes my throat tighten. Do you want to stay at my place tonight? I mean, please come to my place tonight? Forward. Very forward. Yeah, I'd like that. He is down. We stayed there for a second longer, just standing in the quiet glow of the streetlights. Hands still tangled. This is so cute. You know, I wasn't sure you'd even show up today. What? Why? I don't know. I just kept thinking maybe you'd decide it wasn't worth it. That meeting me in person would be disappointing or weird or... I trail off. I've been nervous about today for weeks, but it's not because I didn't want to meet you. I was scared you'd think I was weird or unlikable or something. He laughed softly. If you're weird, then I don't know what I am. I'm glad I came. Really, really glad, Anastasia. We keep on walking. Slower. Slower now. When we reach my place, we both hesitate at the bottom of the steps. So, this is your place? Yep, not that far from your hotel. At least you can go back if you need something. I hope I won't have to go back. Whoa. 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 As I push the door open, I wave towards the mess scattered around. Don't mind the clothes everywhere. I didn't expect you to come here tonight. Alright. This is where you're losing me. Wow. Okay. I would have cleaned though. It's alright. I'm pretty messy myself. I'm not. This is giving me anxiety just looking at it. I take off my jacket by the door. Oh, by the way, my cat might be hidden in my bedroom if you want to see her. Where's the cat that's in here? I have so many cats. Is he under me? What the heck? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Found him. I have a cat here too, man. Oh, can I check? Hey. Hi, baby. Oh, can I check on her? Sure, second door after the bathroom. Silas heads towards the bedroom while I step into the living room. I hear the faint creak of the bedroom door, followed by a curious meow. Do you have anything you want to say, buddy? Do you want to voice act that part for me? No? Alright. Making sure nothing's lying around. I spot my laptop on the coffee table. Help! What are you doing? Oh my lord. He's walked all over me. I got tail in the face. I had checked it all day, so I move over to open it. Oh, a flood of notifications hit me. Almost 40 unread messages, all from Silas. Oh boy. My heart skips a beat. I quickly click on the first one. Hey, where are you? I'm getting worried. Oh. Another message pops up, then another, all from Silas. The messages shift from lighthearted to urgent, something strange. The music changed. Why aren't you responding? I'm starting to think something's wrong. Please tell me you're alright. I'm sorry my flight got canceled. I hope you didn't wait long. I don't have much Wi-Fi, but message me soon. Anastasia? A weird, uneasy feeling twisted my stomach. Oh, I'd be sick. Oh, I'd be sick. I feel sick now just thinking of the idea. Why would he have sent me so many messages? I hear the bedroom door open again. No, my cat! She's cute. I think she likes me. Apparently she's not a good judge of character, you lying sack of crap. I stare at my laptop, the last message from Silas on the screen. What does it say? Something going on? I quickly shut the laptop. Sorry, work mail just came in. Kind of ruined my mood. I love the way you draw cats. That is so cute. cute! I should answer it now because it's urgent. Do you mind? You can wait in the bedroom if you want. Silas looks a little puzzled but nods, carrying the cat back. I scrutinize him as he walks away. The moment the bedroom door clicks shut, I waste no time opening the laptop. Okay. So he knew okay. Let the situation unwind a little more because I have questions, but I think they're about to get answered. My hands trembling, I type a message to Silas. I just saw your messages. Why so many? What's going on? Almost instantly, a notification pops up. Silas. Sorry I wasn't there to answer you. I'm trying to get a flight tomorrow. Sorry if I made you worry. You're making me worry now. And I'm going to throw up. I would be so upset. I read the message over and over. It doesn't make sense. He wasn't here. He couldn't have been. Then who was with me? I freeze. This is so good. This is freaking me out more than the horror games I was just playing. The bedroom door creaks open again, slower this time. A low meow breaks the silence. A calm, deep hum follows. Dread twists in my chest. There is a stranger in my house. Hell, a stranger has been lying to me all day. Who is that? The soft sound of the cat purring sends a chill through me. It's too calm, too normal, it feels wrong. My body tenses and anxiety shoots through me like a wave. I can hear the man, whoever he is, cooing at my cat, making her purr even louder. But I can't seem to make myself move. My body won't obey me. My legs feel as if they're chained to the couch. My pulse thrums in my ears, but all I can do is sit here. My phone buzzes on the coffee table, but I don't dare look away from the bedroom door. Not yet. Afraid to even blink. My mind is racing through every possible scenario. The laptop screen is still open in front of me, the message from the real Silas, who seemingly went offline. Then, as if in a trance, I feel my hand slowly reach for my phone on the coffee table. My fingertips graze it, but I hesitate. The weight of the decision is suffocating and my mind spins in circles. What do I do? Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna save right now because I need to know all of this. Okay, what do I do? Do I want to confront him? Do I want to play along? Do I want to get in and call cops? Let's start with play along. I don't know what broke inside me, but something did. Maybe it was the terror. Maybe it was the exhaustion. Maybe I just wanted this to not be true. I closed my eyes, sucking in a shaky breath, and I pushed the laptop screen shut. It was probably just a prank, or a misunderstanding. Maybe someone stole his phone. Yeah, people do that. I laughed, a brittle, hollow sound. I'm going to die. This was Silas. I am so dead. I didn't think it meant gaslight yourself. I thought it was just, hey, I'm gonna play along until he leaves. At least this was my boyfriend. Huh? Are we already at boyfriend level? Okay, I guess, sure. I mean, look at him. He's playing with my cat. What kind of monster would do that? I stood up, smoothing out my clothes like I was going to have a normal night, and walked to the bedroom door. Everything's okay in there? Yeah, your cat's adorable. Thanks. Do you need anything? Outside of your lovely presence? Nothing. Alright then. That night we watched a movie. We laughed. We ordered food. I ignored the cold way his eyes would sometimes linger on me, like he was waiting for me to catch on. I never asked who he was. We didn't sleep together, but by the morning he was gone. Ending 3 delusion. Get out, call the cops. The logical part of my brain clawed its way back to the surface. Move, now! My fingers wrapped around my phone, clumsy and cold. I didn't even think about the charger still plugged in or the shoes abandoned near the door. My body just moved, driven by pure survival. I bolted to the front door, my heartbeat a deafening drum in my ears. I didn't care if he heard. I didn't care if he followed. He has my cat. I care about my cat. I needed to get out. I flung the door open, almost tripping over the threshold, the hallway beyond stretching out like a lifeline. I sprinted down the corridor, dialing emergency services with shaking hands. I kept looking back over my shoulder, my breath choked by the anxiety flooding every part of my body, half expecting to see him standing there, smiling. But the door to my apartment remained closed. What are the police gonna do? I didn't stop until I was out on the street, lungs burning, the night air cutting into my skin. The phone connected to the police, my voice cracking as I gave my address. I don't remember what I said. I don't remember when the officers arrived, nor what I did while waiting for them. I just remember that when I went back up with the cops, my cat was still there, with a note left on top of my open laptop. I had a great time today. Loved you, Anastasia. I truly did. But please, don't bring strangers home. Ending 2. Escape. Okay. I'm curious about what's gonna happen in this last one. Because he doesn't really seem, like, really creepy. Super creepy. Very unsettling, very weird. But he doesn't seem violent. So I'm curious if this is... confronting him is gonna be the bad... I mean, they're all bad. We brought him home. Maybe it was the adrenaline. Or maybe it was a death wish disguised as courage. Either way, I stood up. My legs felt like they were made of glass, each step towards the bedroom door sharp and fragile. My hand hovered over the handle, shaking. The air felt heavier near the threshold, like it was thick with something I wasn't supposed to breathe. And yet, I turned the knob. The door creaked open. He was crouched on the floor, scratching my cat behind her ears, a gentle smile on his lips. But when he looked up at me, when our eyes met, everything changed. Oh! Never in my life had I seen someone shift so completely, so instantly. The warmth was gone. The easy laughter, the harmless nervousness from earlier, gone. Vanished like a breath on mirror. It was like watching someone drop a mask. It didn't just fall, it shattered against you. Suddenly you're staring at something that's known you just enough to make your skin crawl. What replaced it wasn't even human. I don't know who he was, but I know he didn't intend for me to find out. For a split second, neither of us moved. Then he smiled. Not the smile from the cafe or when we talked about books. Not the one he had when he told me he loved me too. Something else. Something sinister and deprived of any ounce of humanity. Oh my god! Alright. Okay. That was awesome. And it's always like that too. The game's made in 24 hours. They're usually just so good, and this one was awesome. I love that. Well, if you liked it too, and you liked my sometimes okay, sometimes lacking reading skills, then maybe you should like, comment, and subscribe. Stick around, hang out. I'll be here next time. You should too. And one day I'll give you a consistent, like, send-off. But it's not today, and it's probably not tomorrow. It might not be for a while. Okay, bye!